What's up YouTube? In this video I have a very cool automation for you, and that is a personal TLDR newsletter automation. Now hear me out. You might say, I'm getting enough emails, I don't care. Well, the thing is, you might get emails that you don't care about, but what if you actually cared about the email that you get? And that is what this automation is about. So this automation is about you entering the interest that you actually want to get news about with a TLDR, too long didn't read format. So you basically enter your email address, your interest, and then you get an email every day about the topic that you're interested in. So here, for example, for this user, I created Porsche as the interest, and this user now every day at a given time gets an email that updates him about the news on Porsche. So here there are some news about stock. It's really just financial stuff in this case, but if Porsche had something meaningful to share, or if something meaningful happened, like a new model came out or anything like that, you could see that here. And this could be interesting for you if you are an investor, or this could be interesting for you if you are a business owner and you want to send out emails to users, but you don't have the time to create emails that are relevant for your users. So let's say you have a newsletter and you have like thousands of people in the newsletter or in the mailing list, but you don't have an idea what to share. Well, then this could be very useful as well, where you know what your audience is interested in and you just send them a TLDR about what happened in that field for, let's say, the last day, the last week, or whatever. Okay, so the automation works like this. So first of all, we have this form here. Okay, so once somebody entered something into this form, then the user is created in the database. So this creates a new subscriber, and the interest that the user has entered here as text interest is then created as a new interest field inside of this table here. So we have this table interests, where there are all the interests that people have entered. So I have multiple users and they have registered and they have different interests. Why do I do that? Well, because I want to make sure that for each interest, I'm only running my automation once, so that I don't have to, let's say, 10,000 people are interested in Porsche. I don't have to run my automation every single time for those 10,000 people in order to create an article based on the news on Porsche. So then we have these news articles that are created, and these news articles, they have a title, they have the citation, so the URLs that are relevant for this given category, so for this given interest. And then we have the different categories. So here Porsche and ChatGPT, you see, have sent out a few emails. So here's the summary. So this is basically the text that is then created for the email. Okay. Now let's look at how the automations actually look like. So we have two automations. This is one where it's triggered once a new user is created. So here in this case, I'm just saying whenever a new user is created, send that user an email and then update that you created an email or that you sent an email to that person. So this could also be used to build it out. So it would be a double opt-in. Instead of just telling the user, hey, thank you for registering, as I do here. So hi, thanks for signing up for your personal TLDR email newsletter. Instead, what I could do is I could just say, hey, please click this link in order to activate your account. And then this link would be a custom link that then triggers for this particular user that the user now is active. Because as you have seen earlier, for any subscriber, there is this active field, which is a checkbox that I can set to true or false. And only for the true users, they would get an email. So only where it's set to active, only those users will get an email. On top of that, we have the following automation here, and that is the automation that actually creates the news article. So the email, the text for the email. So this is triggered once a day. So I set up the automation to trigger directly in Airtable. So I'm just saying, well, I deactivated it now, but usually what this was is that it was triggered at a scheduled time. So I just said once a day, I want this to happen. You could obviously say once every third day, once every 5 days, or whatever, and then you can set up the time when you want this to be sent. This could also be something that the user could select potentially in the form if you wanted to modify that as well. So the sky's the limit basically with capabilities here. So then once every day, I go through this automation here where I say, find all the subscribers that are active, because I only want to create a news piece or do the research, run this automation basically for active users. Then I get the interests for those given people. So I'm saying, hey, only for those that are active, I want to have the interests. So whatever the people have entered in here, okay? So whatever I have in my database here at the interest level for subscribers that are active, all right? Then I use Perplexity AI in order to get the latest news. So here I'm using a URL in Perplexity chat completions, and I'm using a post method. So I want to send JSON data over. So this is not just a normal prompt that you would get to or give to Perplexity, but instead what it does is it uses this piece of JSON code. So this JSON code just tells Perplexity which model I want to use, that I want to use the system role. The content should be you are an AI system providing the latest news. Then I'm also sending over the user role. So this is the actual content that I wanted to create. So I say provide today's news on whatever the interest is and create a summary for the 3 most relevant news. So here I even have a typo. So it says 3 now, before it said 3. And then I added this search recency filter today because I only want to have the latest news that happened in the last 24 hours or in the last day, so to speak. Now you could change that to week, for example, if you wanted to get TLDR news on a weekly basis. Then I create a record with those news. So I create the news with the date, the citations, which are the URL. So basically these links down here, which sent me to where this news comes from. So where I get these TLDRs from. Then I create a category entry for this particular interest and a summary with the actual content of the message. And then I use ChatGPT and I use GPT-4 Mini because this is not a complex task. I'm just saying that it's a email newsletter formatter that then has a few rules, and then it should format the content in an email in a certain way. So here category 1, category 2, and then with the sources, so the different citations, and then a little bit of HTML code, okay? And once I got all of that, then I sent out an email with whatever ChatGPT has produced for me. And the subject is your personalized news update. Now you could go further and say your personalized news update for the given interest that is at the start, but I think the way we have it here is good enough. All right, so now let's test this. And therefore I'm going to enter my email address here. And the interest, let's say I'm interested in AI automation here, and I accept that I will receive emails. And I need to make sure that my automations are turned on. So this is the one that runs when I create the new user. So let's submit that. This created a new subscriber here, which then should also create a new interest any moment now. There we are. So a new interest was assigned. This is based on an automation that I have here. So this automation says when a new user is created and there is value in the text interest field, then create a new interest record inside of this part right here. So here we have a new interest that is then automatically also assigned to that user. So the user is active. Now at this point, we should also be able to trigger the automation to create the newsletter. However, I want to submit another response. I'm going to create another user to show you that these are going to be unique. So here, let's say the second interest that I have, or the other user has an interest for, let's say Tesla, okay? So I'm going to accept that I will receive emails. I submit that. Now this should also create a new user here. There we are, new user created, text interest is created. And now let's go to the actually interesting part. And this is where we run the automation that actually sends out emails. So I'm going to say run once so that we see this in action once everything happens. And I'm going to check, is the interest already created? It takes a little while here until the interest is created here. And there we are. So there it is. Now we can go ahead and run the automation, and this will then trigger this webhook. And there we are. So it searches all records for active users. Then it gets all of the interests for those users. Then it does the research with Perplexity AI. And you can see that this will run 2 times. So this flow will run multiple times because we are sending it out to 2 different users. One about AI automation and the other one about the, I think, Tesla news. So there we are. So I should get an email to the first user any moment now. So there we are. The first iteration is through. Now it runs through the iteration again for the second user. So let's open up the emails real quick. So there we are. This is the Tesla news roundup that I got automatically with some sources here. So financial projections, analysts upgrade, technological advancements, all the good stuff. Now let me check the other email address. And there we are. So I got the AI automation news roundup. So this user got the AI automation news with some sources. The other one got the individual one for Tesla. So you see, you can create custom emails per user based on what they are interested in. Now, how could you still improve that? Well, you could add, for example, interest as a drop-down field where the user can select one of 10 or 15 or 50 or whatever amounts of interests, so that you make sure that you don't load this automation 1,000 times. So let's say 1,000 users have registered and they have different interests, then you might create 1,000 different automations or run the API at Perplexity 1,000 times. So that's going to increase the cost, obviously, but you can optimize that. Then you would need to make sure that you add double opt-in and a way to opt out. So you need to add a way at the bottom to opt out. Now, obviously, a better way, instead of sending out this email one by one, you could obviously also use some third-party tools that enable you to write emails more efficiently or send out emails more efficiently. But overall, I think this is a very cool, powerful automation that you can use for yourself, but also for your business or other people's businesses if they want to have custom news or TLDR news that they want to send out every single day or whatever the frequency is to their newsletter mailing list. Okay, so I think this is a really cool one. Let me know what you believe or what you think about this. If you want to get access to all of the content that you saw in this video, so the templates as well as the Airtable setup, so that you can set this up within a few minutes, then definitely join my AI automation specialists, where you get not only this template but a bunch more different templates, and we're adding a new template every week. And on top of that, a masterclass where you are learning everything you need to know about Airtable and Make.com to automate all kinds of processes that you have in your life or in your business, or if you want to do that for other businesses and make some extra bucks, that's also a way to go about it. So thanks a lot for watching. Please let me know what you think about this automation and how you would improve it, and see you in the next one. And also make sure to subscribe because I'm uploading a video every week.